Alright everyone, welcome back to the game. It is going to be Harrosh 3.0 versus ABC, game number 2 in the semifinals of the GST main event. This is the potentially last game of today. It could be going to a game number 3. We have the finals, best of 5 tomorrow at the same time, which is going to start normally at 19 hour SGT, I think. So Singapore time. And that is about, I think, midday CET, so for our European viewers. And ABC again gonna ban up that Wisp. So it's not a very common ban. I mean, the Wisp is definitely not a very common pick in Southeast Asia. And maybe as I was saying in the first game, maybe Harrosh, they just have a very good Wisp players, and ABC want to deny that, or they just want to be careful and not play against a Wisp. But ABC usually they ban up the Keeper of Light and the Darkseer. That's like their common ban. They always do that. We have seen that in the Malaysia GMPGL. Last game they, one of the game before that they banned up the Keeper of Light and the Magnus. But this time they have the first pick and they're gonna pick the Magnus. Every time Winter can get his hand on the Magnus, he will get it. That has been always the case before that. Harrosh in the first game with the first pick, they decided to go for a Darkseer, and Winter answered with a Magnus and a Rubik. So Harrosh were kind of in a pickle after that because they couldn't really steal that RP. And Lone Druid, who was banned in the last game by ABC, is going to get picked here, and Rubik as well. Lone Druid, a very, very annoying hero to play against because he's just, well, so good. He has the Bear to Entangle, has the Bear to Push, has a lot of carry potential as well. In the early game, he's hard to kill. We have, for example, heroes like Anti-Mage, hard to kill because they can blink around. But Lone Druid is just so tanky that if you want to try to kill him, you better hope that the enemies won't TP support him, because otherwise, by the time you finish killing the Lone Druid, the entire enemy team will be here, nibbling at your feet, and you will be probably getting caught with your pants down without your spells because everything is on cooldown. Rubik this time goes to Harrosh, so Magnus will have to be way more careful with her RPs. In the last game, Magnus could just fire his RP and just, to hell with it. Rubik is on my side, so I don't even need to be careful with my RP and follow up, especially with a Shockwave. But it also means Winter gets the Darkseer, and he will get it. He will also get the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, again, a very highly regarded support since December, who kind of appeared out of nowhere. Before that, he was introduced in May, and he was getting played a lot in June and July. Then he disappeared completely during August and during the second international. And with the rise of PL, he just came back very popular pick as a support. And it seems like even with the PL picks toning down, he's still considered as a very good support because of his ability to set up those stuns with the disruption and to have the amplification damage, as well as having that purge that goes through BKB, which is very good against the melee supports, melee carries that we see a lot, like Nex, like the Faceless Void, and he's just very good in the tri-lane in general. So the Strike is going to be picked by Harrosh. And the Strike and Lone Druid, those guys can really push down towers very quickly, which is what ABC kind of did in the first game. They didn't have a pushing lineup, but they did manage to take down like 4 towers by 20 minutes. And with the 4 towers down, Anti-Mage that was on Harrosh's side just couldn't find the farm because he could go in the jungle, but he would get picked off because, well, there's no more towers, so no more TP support. And there's no vision as well, so ABC, they will have to be careful that they do not let that happen to them in this game. We have a TA ban, we have a Queen of Pain ban, so both those teams banning up the melee, the mid lane heroes, sorry. It's starting to be a bit late, so I kind of stumble on my words. Also, for those who don't know me, I am Dodotalk Myzzrym. I am not a native English speaker, you probably already noticed that by my accent. As for origin, I have Chinese origin. I was born in France and I'm currently living in Japan, so it's kind of a mess. And we see the Night Stalker ban and the Furion ban. So Furion, again, a very good pusher. He can just stand there, he can just TP from pretty much everywhere on the map and push down a tower. With the help of the little Shrek, it goes very well hand in hand because the Trents don't deal a lot of damage to the tower, but they tank a lot. So you use the Trents to tank the tower, you use the little Shrek to deal the damage. And the Luna is going to be the last ban for Harrosh, whereas ABC will ban the Enigma. Enigma, who is also a very good pusher, a very good hero all around, who's getting banned a lot. And he has a lot of control as well, so you don't want the Enigma against you, if you can avoid that.
Remaining.
By the way, hello to every viewers who are coming from beyond the summit. Appreciate your support. And big shout out to LD, of course, for being such a cool guy. Lifestealer is going to be the pick here for Winter. Shadow Demon, Lifestealer, fairly common, fairly common pick. We usually see that from some teams, actually, as an answer to the first pick. Like, someone pick Magnus first pick, and the answer is Shadow Demon Lifestealer. Like, we have seen that a lot of time, and Shadow Demon Lifestealer is a very good recipe for offensive Shaolin. 90% of the time when you see that Shadow Demon Lifestealer coming, you know that the aggressive Shaolin is around the corner. So, I guess this time, since the Lifestealer was picked so late, they didn't ban up the Lina, which is very often banned when there's a Shadow Demon Lifestealer pick. The Shrek and Lina almost always get banned after the Shadow Demon Lifestealer pick, and this time, since the Lifestealer was so late, the Lina is not banned. Harrosh, they don't really need the Lina right now, so they're probably not going to take it. And in fact, they're just going to pick up the Storm Spirit. So, of course, Storm Spirit also a very, very dangerous pick to let to the Lifestealer team due to the Storm Bomb. Lifestealer infests, Storm Spirit rolls in, Lifestealer goes out, Storm Spirit start to catch a target, and Lifestealer just eats his face. Which is not going to happen here anyway, because Magnus, Darkseer, and Lifestealer probably going to be all on different lanes. We never seen a Darkseer support yet. We haven't seen a Magnus support yet. What we have seen that didn't really work out was a Juggernaut support in one of the game. In the end, they ended up losing, but it was a nice touch. It was a bit breaking the usual Shadow Demon Lina supports or Rubik, but unfortunately, it didn't work. Didn't work at all. It got crushed absolutely and horribly by ABC. So last pick is gonna come up for ABC. They are keeping the time. And oh yeah, by the way, let's introduce those players for those who don't know. So Puck is gonna be the last. What? Okay, so I guess Darkseer's gonna go in the jungle? It doesn't really make a lot of sense, because I was saying, yeah, I totally forgot Darkseer could jungle because he just never goes there. Darkseer just, in the jungle, he's kind of slow, so we usually don't pick him, put him here. He usually jungles in the early game to level 3 and then goes back to his off lane, so he can get the Surge as well as the Iron Shell. But apparently it's a Puck, so...
5 seconds remaining.
Well, that's very interesting, and the silence is gonna be very annoying for the Storm Spirit, who really relies on his spells. So let's introduce the players. As I was saying, Winter, of course, ex-Orange player, and now again a Juggernaut. So yeah, it's gonna be Rubik Leshrak Juggernaut, it seems. And Yomu Kompaku on the middle lane Storm Spirit. We have Miracle on the scary Lifestealer. We have the Muffin Man on the Lone Druid. It's gonna be off-laning. We have FZ, the stand-in on Darkseer. FZ, a player from Invasion Gigabyte. Winter playing the support Shadow Demon. We have Magnus, probably gonna be played by a Hontrash player. And that leaves Pucks for TFG. On the other side, Fisher is gonna be playing the Juggernaut. We have Yomu Kompaku on the Storm Spirit. Ignore on the Leshrak. Mr. Kyo on the Rubik. And I already said the Muffin Man on the Lone Druid. So last game we saw Ignore on the Anti-Mage, and Fisher was playing the Darkseer.
10 seconds remaining.
So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't think we'll see Juggernaut off-laning or anything kind of like weird stuff like that. So I just guess that they're swapping up their roster. And Winter's gonna get a little bit of pose, so apparently they have some players AFK. Pew Pew is gonna disconnect from the game. This is the Vietnamese caster. He's casting without the 2 minutes delay. Reset as well from TGPL. And yeah, they're smoking. Okay. So that actually leaves me the time to introduce you the players. Winter, of course, as you all know, he's a very, very known co-caster for LLD and also a very good one at it. Brings a lot of insight to the casts. And he was in Orange Esport. He got booted away from Esport because of his inactivity, I think. Stuff like that. Yomukampeku. If I win this game in the third, I'm treating you lunch to lunch this week. That's nice, but that's not gonna be able to corrupt the Shadow Demon Winter. Miracle is the carry player from First Departure. So some of you may know First Departure because they are the next big team following Zenith and Orange. Now that MUFC is dead, First Departure are the ones that are trying to replace that gap. And they are a Singapore team that are playing very well, but they're very having unreliable results right now because they're very young. I understood that their players are around like 17, 18, so they still have school and they still have a lot of downtime because they can't really practice all the time. But they're very, very good. They're very talented. And Miracle is their carry player who is renowned for his Nagasaran play. He is one of the most annoying Nagasaran that I ever casted because what he does is he uses the Song of the Silence, the Song of the Siren, and he sleeps the enemy team, but he stops just short of the barracks range, and then he sends the illusion to damage the barracks while the entire team is asleep. And he does that like every 60 seconds because it's at level 16 he can do that all the time. And that's just aggravating because the enemy team is just sleeping, they can't do anything, and their racks are just going down. And one by one. So as soon as Miracle gets enough item to bring a barrack on his own with only illusions, and that's not really a lot because you can have the mental style and your illusion, and that's already dealing a shitload of damage. So Miracle, a very, very good Nagasaran player. If you ever see Miracle on the Nagasaran, be ready to be amazed. Usually he plays very well, and right now he's playing as Sendin. FZ is a player from Invasion Gigabyte, who is also one of those B teams after Zenith Orange. The coming up teams are ABC, of course, at First Departure, as I said, Neolution International, and the last team is Invasion Gigabyte, who is a bit behind, but they are still pulling their weight around. So FZ is going to be playing that Darkseer. Nothing more is in fact TFG coming from MUFC. MUFC, so disbanded. And two of their players, Net and Ohio, went to Orange. And two other players, Ling and TFG, went to ABC. So Ling is not currently here. He's replaced by FC. And we have also Hontrash player, who is... Hontrash player is a very good Han player. So he came from Hero of New Earth. I think he was top 10 player or something. And he is, as I understood, a friend of Winter. And the other player who is supposed to be here, that is replaced by Miracle or FZ, is Wong Wong. Wong Wong was in Orange Hero of New Earth squad, who was participating in the Asia. So Wong Wong is going to be in ABC now. For Harrosh is a team that has been around for a very long time. There's a Singapore team, if I understood well. They took the Singapore qualifier, the first place. And, well, the thing is that in that qualifier, First Departure was playing with an incomplete roster. Some of their players couldn't get there, so they lost to... What was the team they actually lost to? It was In Between, I think. In Between actually beat... No, Harrosh beat... maybe Harrosh beat the First Departure side. And then In Between got beaten by Harrosh. So we didn't have Zenith because at that time they couldn't get there. They had other tournaments as well at the same time, so it was a bit of an iffy organization. So yeah, Winter's gonna ask for a go. Harrosh, let's just finish that. They are a team who has been around forever, 2007 I think. They don't have a lot of good achievements, but they have been playing in some of those tournaments. The Southeast tournament, so they're still fairly okay. And we see that because they actually got up to the semifinals as well, so they're not a team to just ignore. So we have on the Radiant team, Hontrash player playing the Magnus, Winter on the Shadow Demon, FZ on the Darkseer, we have Miracle on the Lysander, and we have TFG on Puck. In the other side, we have Ignore for Harrosh on the Leshrac, Mr. Kill on the Rubik, Fisher playing that Juggernaut with a very, very ugly mask, should I say. We have the Muffin Man on the Lone Druid, and we have Yomu Kompaku on the Sword Spirit. It seems like we will have a Lone Druid solo mid. This is very rare, but Lone Druid is a very potent solo mid. So we see Huntrash player breaking down the trees for making this pull camp easy. And FZ looks like he's gonna go jungle. He has Soul Shield, Healing Salve, Tango, so all consumables. Puck is on the bottom lane as well. I'm quite surprised of what he's doing there. Probably gonna go back as soon as he can into the middle lane. Fisher still looking around, making sure that no one comes out. They have Sentry Wards, they have Observer Wards. They're probably gonna look for blocking this camp. But no, in the end, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that yet, at least. Invisibility for Mr. Kyo. That is very important. They know that the Radiant have no vision over this rune. They know that there's no way they could have guessed that there's the invisibility rune spawning here. And that means they might get a first blood. Miracle is gonna be the target, but he has the rage that he didn't level yet, if he needs it. And Rubik right now is not gonna get anything done. So he's gonna plant down an Observer Ward, and that's gonna be the end of his invisibility rune. He's gonna just stand there, very nicely done here. Standing there means that he actually blocks the camp without using a ward. And now, Winter, nicely done here. He put down a Sentry Ward right here, so he's gonna see this Observer Ward. Miracle taking already a lot of damage. In the mid lane is gonna be the Muffin Man versus TFG. Lone Druid 1 for 2. Puck 0 for 2 as well, so top lane is gonna be Yomukompaku 1v1 versus Huntrash player. And Storm should have a fairly good time on the top lane. Miracle though, it's not a trial lane versus trial lane. It's not even like a Chen in the jungle, so Darkseer is not gonna be able to provide anything. And Winter, he's confused. He doesn't know why the creep camp doesn't spawn. So I guess the support hero from Harrosh blocked by just standing around here, maybe? That's something we saw from some teams. They don't use a ward to do that, they just stand there, and then it blocks the camp. So, nice little plays there, but... yeah, Mr. Q is gonna maybe do that again. Miracle is in a lot of trouble in the bottom lane. Mr. Q is gonna find that guy. Winter. Still there, but the camp is not gonna spawn because everyone's standing there. And Miracle is just gonna jungle in the meantime. He says like, screw that, I can't get anything done, so I'm just gonna go jungle. And Winter is even gonna come in to help and deal some damage to the creeps. But that means they abandon the bottom lane, and that's already a big win for Harrosh. Huntrash player on the top lane. 8 for 0, 14 for 3. So yeah, Yomukompaku definitely getting the upper hand here. And the middle lane is also 7 for 2. So oh, actually Puck is winning that lane at the moment. The courier is going to deliver the bottle, but the Muffin Man is pretty much okay. He can just farm. Probably not going to get picked up by the Puck as well, because it's very hard to kill down that Lone Druid. Hastrun picked up by Puck. And the Muffin Man right now has, well, 500 HP, so no way he can actually get killed. Miracle coming back on the bottom lane, trying to farm some more. But he's only at 5 creep kills at the moment. It's not a lot. And he's gonna be sent up in the air. He's gonna have to rage. Nope, he's not gonna use the rage. Very well played. He's gonna keep that, just in case. The stun is actually gonna land, and Miracle is gonna go down. This is the first blood. Even with the rage, he couldn't have done anything, because the right clicks would have just finished him. Winter is going to be leeching the experience, but he is afraid right now. He knows that if there's a dive coming, Fisher... oh, and they are doing this. They're pulling the creeps away. So Winter, there's no more creeps under his own tower. And you see that he's not staying on the tower. He's staying with his creeps.
Radiant's bottom tower seems
FZ comes in, peeks in, try to maybe give them a bit of support. But that's not working. And yeah, we see that Sentry Ward plays down by the Radiant side. So Winter really thought that there was a Observer Ward there, and in fact, I'm not really sure if there was. Although, yeah, there should have been, because right now we see 2 Sentry Wards on the Rubik. They planted it on one here, so that means there was another another Observer Ward planted on somewhere that got de-warded. So Puck gonna still harass that Lone Druid. And Ping's coming down. Mr. Q is gonna run into a creep wave, so slow down on the Leshrac. Leshrac with the here comes the stun, gonna miss. Mr. Q taking some damage with Fisher, diving very far. FZ getting blocked by the creeps, but fortunately had a tango to get away. Fisher now is blocked. He is blocked in the tree, trying to get away. He will get away. There's a face boots. He can get away, and he's gonna get his 3rd stack of Shrouded Poison. Has to be careful. If there's a 4th one, he might go down. Nope, 3 only. So it's gonna be okay. Miracle with the Ion Shell dealing some good damage, but Fisher, that means also FZ is getting delayed on his farm. He's only level 3. That's not good. And the other side, Stormster is already level 6. So Leshrac's level 3, Rubik's level 3, Shadow Demon's level 3, and that Darkseer level almost 4. So Lifestealer at least is one of the heroes who is able to go in the jungle when everything goes wrong, so he is getting some kind of farm at least. TP coming up is going to be FZ, still trying to farm. Or is he going to try to look for the Muffin Man? Yeah, here comes the ultimate from Puck. Puck is going to be able to down that Lone Druid, and Lone Druid dies. Nicely done here. Good movement by Darkseer. Darkseer, a level 3 Darkseer, able to bring down with the help of Puck that Lone Druid. And Mr. Kyo as well as Ignore are gonna deny that pull. Miracle is getting dived upon by Fisher, and Fisher has phase boots. Miracle has nothing. Disruption's gonna be used to save him. They're gonna try to turn around maybe, but he can just spin away if there's necessity of running away. Second stack of shot of poison flying in. Not gonna do a whole lot. Tower is getting pushed down. Miracle's getting surged in. Maybe looking for one support, but nope, he's gonna stop there to farm instead. The Ion Shell messing up his last hit as well. And Puck gonna find himself a haste rune. Lone Druid level 5 only, so he's getting absolutely dominated on his lane. Puck is looking for a kill on the Storm Spirit, but not really sure he can get it. RP has to be the key here. He's out of mana. Huntress Feller, he can skewer in. He's gonna skewer in. Oh, he doesn't even need it. In fact, they're just go and with the right clicks, still doing. Oh, he's gonna miss that. He's gonna miss that. No. Nicely done there. They do manage to pick him down without using the ultimate or the dive or the skewer. But here comes the slow Miracle, and with Puck coming in with the damage. But Fisher is just not caring about that damage. He's gonna spin away and get away, but Leshrac falls down for that. The tower doesn't get denied though, so 2 supports fall down for that. And Fisher gets away, so a bit too aggressive of that dive. I think if Trash Player was the one actually TPing on the bottom lane, they could have gotten the kill, because he had the RP, he didn't blow it up. So a little skewer into RP into 3 here. Juggernaut couldn't have been there, so wouldn't have been able to do anything. 4 for 1 already for ABC. Experience Graph going the way of the Radiant. Gold Graph is going the way of, well, pretty much even at that point. Fisher, only level 4, so he's not even getting those levels. The tri-lane going a bit worse than I expected. Lifestealer is in fact level 6. And they're gonna try to go on him. But Miracle, he has the... he already used the rage. Not really sure what he wants to do. And now he's gonna go down. I'm not sure what Miracle was expecting there. I would have expected him to go... No, even infesting a creep here wouldn't have saved him, because they had more creep on the Radiant side, so if he went into an enemy creep, the creep wave would have just been killed. If he went on the Radiant creep, Fisher could have just killed the creep. So 4 for 2 now. And Winter looking for a kill again on the top lane. It's actually very hard to catch the Storm Spirit. Here comes an Observer Ward, and that means they want to take down this tower. they will be able to see any kind of movement coming from here or any TP. And Puck is gonna pause the game, so I guess there's a DC disconnection. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Puck. We forgive you. It's not like it's like 1 AM in Japan or anything. We're here for Dota, and we're gonna go. Yep. So it's a very short pause. FZ, he's very poor right now. He 27 creep kills only. 1 kill. He's helping, but it's just not gonna be a fast mechanism. Not gonna be a fast pipe. Not gonna be a fast anything. Yomokompaku getting harassed away by the shockwaves. And Huntrash player looking for that RP. Is he gonna get it? Oh no! I think Soul Spirit, he used it very wisely. And this the Static Remnant actually gave him vision over the supports who are behind the tower. Huntrash player just baiting that skewer.
You know the drill.
And with the Darkseer's crypt skipping here, they might be able to take down this tower. Puck in the middle lane, taking down again the Lone Druid with the help of the Lifestealer. And now Yomokompaku, RP is gonna get cancelled again. Huntrash player, just oh, I'm not sure it's a good decision to go on the Magnus because he's gonna be able to survive there. Huntrash player actually taking a decent amount of damage. FZ has to go away. And a shockwave is gonna eat through the HP of Harrosh side. Huntrash player still has the skewer, he needs it. Fisher's level 6, and it's gonna go on Winter. Winter's gonna go down. And FZ's gonna get pulled back, but they can't really follow up. Now we see Puck gonna go invisible. Or is he? Yeah, he is invisible now. Gonna find Fisher and Mr. Kyo. And that's gonna be a very juicy 2-man kill. No, the blink! Oh, the silence not fast enough. Fisher still dealing the damage, but gonna go down. Nothing more. TFG is gonna get stunned and killed. The wall trying to do some help, but not enough. Not enough damage. And Magnus, how did he die? Leshrac got the Magnus with the lightning bounce or right click. So that's a bit of a shame here. So they're looking for the deny. They will get it as well.
The Dire just disowned that top
And in the meantime, Miracle is just bandaging his wound and trying to farm up. Net worth right now is the Juggernaut at the top. Power Trits, Phase Boots, Gem of Endurance, a lot of mobility, a lot of stats. We have TFG in the middle lane with 4k net worth, and he is close to his dagger as well. Yomokompaku, he has 2k gold. Maybe he's gonna go for the Orchid, or he may go for something else like a rush for the Sheepstick. No, he's gonna go for the Orchid. More right click damage. And the bottom lane, it looks like Winter again's getting caught. It's getting blocked by Huntrash player. Gonna be very angry at that. But Fisher is gonna get screwed away, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he doesn't have anything else to get away. So trading a carry for a support, not that great. FZ. Oh, we see going down onto TFG. TFG is gonna go down immediately. Puck is a bit too squishy, so if he doesn't manage to get the phase shift in time, and if he gets pulled away by that Storm Spirit, he is dead. There's nothing to doubt about that, because the Electric Vortex lasts for 2.5 seconds, and that's way enough time for Leshrac to land the Split Earth. Rubik has the Shockwave. That's a very, very good spell. Low cooldown, low mana cost, high damage, and high range as well. Fisher wasn't here for the... Oh no, Fisher. But they have Essential Ward anyway, so... That Smoke Gank is gonna fail. Or is it? Yeah. FZ's being a bit careful. And they're counter warding. Ignore though. Very bad spot to be in. He's getting stuck there, and he's not gonna be able to escape. Gonna stun, but gonna go down. And now we have TFG following up. Juggernaut is not. Oh, he is not silenced anymore. He uses this ultimate, but he's getting purged away by Winter, and he's gonna go down to this big RP. Kompaku is trying to escape. He has enough mana to just bowl away, so he's gonna be okay. 3 kills going the way of ABC again. All due to this Leshrac going down there to counter ward. That's very, very dangerous. In the meantime, Z-Muffin Man still trying to farm up. 13 minutes in, have 2.4k gold. And it looks like he wants to get that Radiance, but it's not going to be very fast. It's probably going to be a 20-minute Radiance, and that's not what you want if you're just solo lane against the puck. You shouldn't be pressured that much, but a lot of good ganks, I guess. He died 2 times. And, oh, Yamukampaku trying to get that puck, just gonna decide against it. Magnus post the game. Contrast player. What is up with him? Computer's got problem. Yep. So let's take a look at the experience graph. It is up to 5k experience for the Radiant now. Gold graph is 2k. So gold graph is still pretty much okay at that point. Have to keep in mind though that they have a denied tower here, whereas the dire side took down a tower. So that's like a 800 gold difference. So the Radiant, they still have the advantage with that. So they're all killing the enemy and out farming. I'm not really sure. Let's take a look at the Last Denies. Last Denies, yeah, they are. In fact, Magnus and Darkseer are getting more last hits than Lone Druid and the Juggernaut, which is a bit concerning. Though, remember that FZ, a lot of his creep kills come from the jungle, so those have less value than the lane creeps. And we have TFG and a Miracle with around 50 creep kills as well. Yomu Kompaku as well, so there's 4 Radiant heroes with a lot of farm, whereas there's only 3 for the Dire side. Leshrac not getting a whole lot, which is fairly understandable for a support. And Rubik also not getting anything. So let's go back to the net worth. Puck is at the top at the moment. He has the Blink Dagger now, so he's gonna be even more annoying to catch. Juggernaut has pretty much nothing new since his last set, due to him dying and not finding anything. Magnus, almost up to the Blink Dagger as well. So, it's not a very, very fast Blink Dagger, but well, it's still gonna be a fast Blink Dagger, so yeah. Storm Spirit. Maybe he won a Power Trip before finishing the Orchid, but it looks like he's rushing it. It's not a very fast Orchid either. That's not a Clanks worthy Orchid. Clanks can get the Orchid by 10 minutes if he's safe or on the solo lane. 12 minutes maybe. Storm Spirit right now is very far away from it. He got the bottle as well. Magnus got the Blink Dagger. Darkseer almost has the mechanism. And there's smoke. They want to kill. They will get either Lone Druid or who's the next one? Storm Spirit. No, Storm Spirit will be able to escape. But here comes the Blink. Here comes the Silence. Lone Druid is... There's no way he can escape there. He's stuck. And he's gonna get... He's gonna get so captured. But Yomo Kompaku want to get a kill onto that Winter. But Winter, very wisely, gonna disrupt himself and avoid the initial damage. Oh! Ho ho! Nicely done there! Pulling him back on the top lane and on the high ground. And he's out of mana. He can't get away. That was very, very nice vacuum here. Miracle trying to get away. And he's gonna get stunned. Oh, nicely done by Rubik. But here comes the RP onto 3. And, oh no, the Skewer actually missing everyone. Fisher's gonna use the ultimate. Not gonna bounce on Miracle though. And now, they're turning around. They want a Fisher. And Fisher is gonna go down. Trying to kill Miracle before, but he cannot. And this is 4 kills, in fact, going the way of ABC. Picking up heroes everywhere. Blink in. Mishakyo has the Rage. Will be able to just dodge that. He's gonna send FZ into the air. Miracle still chasing, toggling, armlet toggling, and this goes down. Rubik dies. Miracle still survives.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Ignore comes in, but he's alone. The Muffin Man comes in as well, but I'm not really sure what that was for. Miscommunication, I guess, because that's totally uncalled for. TPing in the middle of 4 heroes when your allies are not even close, that's I can understand that. I just don't have any idea why he should do that. And remembered something like Miracle has like a curse. Every time I see Miracle with a Armlet of Morrigan on the Lifestealer, whenever he goes Roshan, he dies. Because he gets like chain bashed by Roshan, and he tries to Armlet toggle with very low health, and he gets bashed and killed. So let's see if this is gonna happen again, or if Miracle is gonna be a bit lucky and escape that curse. Winter is gonna go and ward up that area because they are looking to push down this tower, and that means Winter, like clockwork, is gonna put a Observer ward right behind the tower. And this is what we see. You see, a tower like a. They push down the middle lane. They have an Observer ward here. They push down the top. Oop, never mind. Ignore. It's gonna get killed and blink away by Puck. So as I was saying, they push down the top lane. Ward here. They push down the middle lane. Ward exactly here. They look to push down the bottom lane. Ward there. So if you play against Winter, now you know. You have to be careful about that. If they look to push down a tower, you must know that they have a ward behind it, so they see everything that's going on. You don't have the vision advantage because they know where you are, they know where you're hidden, and they know what you're about to do. They know who's gonna TP in, and they know who's actually backing them off. So, very nice ward placement. We see that Misokyo now picks up the slack, but the tower is already down, so this ward is not even that important anymore. It's gonna be up to this ward. So top lane, nothing more. TFG maybe looking for a kill, but
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Puck is gonna go on Fisher, blink away, just being very annoying. But Yomokunpaku gonna bring down the Puck. Puck right now is in a lot of trouble. He's gonna phase shift away, but he cannot escape anymore. Playing a bit too aggressively, but in the meantime, you see that ward immediately push and tower goes down. Puck buys back, and they might even go for the tower, the tier 2 tower. No, Puck is gonna go on the top lane again. Wants to defend the tower. The tower is in fact pretty healthy at that time. Has to be careful. Yomokunpaku can just zip on and try to get him. Blink in, and he's gonna get the silence onto Juggernaut, who is gonna spin away. Doesn't have the mana to TP away. That's a shame. Because now he's probably gonna die. Yeah, miracles come in. No way out for Fisher. And that's just a little mistake of, well, calculation. Because he could have just spin and get away, but just the mana was not here.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
Oh, they actually managed to catch Yomokunpaku, do they? Yeah, they see him. They know he's here. Well, he doesn't have the blink dagger. Like, he doesn't have the RP. Oh, he has the RP. Never mind that. I don't really know why I was saying he doesn't have the RP. He totally had it. And he's going for a 4-staff as well. He's gonna have it in like 50 gold. So Magnum's gonna be able to just engage from halfway across the map. Skewer 1.2k range. Blink 1.2k range. 4-staff 600 range. That's a total of actually 3,000 range if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 4,000 range. No, 3,000. Okay, 3,000. On trash player. Looking for that big RP, but now they're gonna go on the top tower. Winter, does he have any more wards? He doesn't have any. Otherwise, you bet he would have been here. RP directly on Fisher. You don't want him to do anything. Don't want him to spin, and that's an ultimate blow. In the meantime, Miracle is trying to deal some damage, and Yomokunpaku is forced to just back off. 21 minutes in, Storm Spirit, Brown boots, normal boots, and still no Orchid. That has to be concerning. They're just getting massively out-farmed. You see that. The net worth is just going the way of Orange all the way. And Miracle doesn't even need that many damage items because here's the Magnus with the Empower, just giving him the damage. And Muffin Man finally has a Sacred Relic. It's gonna be a 23 minutes Radiant. Oh, they find FZ. FZ is gonna get picked off. So at least they get the Darks here. No wall, no vacuum for the next fight. Looks like ABC is not gonna push it though. They are going to go on the bottom lane. Puck? Puck? Cheeky Puck? TFG? I think TFG is known to be a very aggressive player who basically does 50-50. Either he wins, either he feeds, or either he gets a kill. Kind of like G when he was back in M5. Now he's in LGD International. He has so much training that he doesn't have the 50-50 anymore. He has like 90%, 10%. 90% of the time he will kill you, he will tower dive you, he will get away. and 10% of the time he will feed, but that's like way more scarce than when he was playing for M5, where it was really like the guy who was going down to the tier 2 tower to chase you down 8 minutes into the game and just die to the tier 2 tower. So Huntrash player with the next inside him, just waiting to get a pick off, but not gonna find anyone. Puck is going for a Yule Scepter. That's interesting. We don't see that item so often. Darkseer now going for Ultimate Orb, so I guess that's gonna be the Sheepstick coming up once he has the items. Mechanism up as well. Has been here for a long time. Lifestealer is going straight for a Hurt the Terrace. So remember what I was saying last game? Miracle is a carry player that loves his Hurt the Terrace. It's like his second item on almost every hero. Nagasarin, well, meant to sell into Hurt the Terrace. Diffusal Blade later on, no problem. Sven in last game, well, no need for crits, no need for Deadless. I'm gonna go Hurt the Terrace. Next, okay, Hurt the Terrace again. So I'm pretty much sure that he's not gonna get killed by Roshan here. Except if he gets a lucky or an unlucky streak of getting bashed. It already starts off pretty badly for him. He's already down to half health, you see? Bash again, and Miracle is just getting thrown down by a bash again. Bash again. Oh, Miracle. Miracle, please don't die to Roshan, otherwise I would really be sad for you. Huntrash player is gonna get jumped on. He's gonna get ulted by the Juggernaut, but 4 steps doesn't save him. Puck is gonna use this double damage rune, but he's gonna use his oh, what's happening in here? The Puck actually gets down. Darkseer kills the Juggernaut. And Miracle is still alive, but he's low on health. He's gonna go on that bear. The bear has Radiance, he's burning everyone.
Radiant's top tower is
It's the Muffin Man trying to escape, has no TP scroll. Big mistake. Is he trying to die to the creeps? Oh, the bear is gonna go down though. Oh, bear goes down. And the Muffin Man is trying to get killed by the creeps. Whoop. Killed by the neutrals. And they're gonna go on Roshan now. They know that Laundry's not here. The Juggernaut's probably gonna have a hard time getting there in time. Storm Spirit though has the vision. Miracle. Oh, Mr. Q gave away their position. This gives flying vision, so they see absolutely everything. Miracle, slowed down, silence, killed, Winter goes down, FZ goes down, everyone dies. This is terrible for ABC, and that's going to be a free Roshan for Harrosh. Very well played. Oh, nothing more. TFG actually wants to go in, but he is going to get picked up. No, he kills 2! He kills 2, and he's still alive. Buyback by the Magnus. They want that Roshan. Roshan has to go down, and it will go down. It will be picked up by Juggernaut, and TFG blinks in, but can't find the kill. Can't find the snatch. Can't find the snitch. He's still hidden there, and they don't see him. Huntrash player, what are you doing? Huntrash player getting killed. He's gonna get this skewer, not on anyone, and now Mr. Q is bringing him away. He's bringing him down. Oh no, he goes down. ABC throwing that game away at the Roshan pit. Harrosh is coming back in this game after this terrible fight. And it all comes down to Miracle just getting bashed again and again and getting like low health from Roshan before the fight actually even starts. It's aggravating to get bashed that many times, I guess. Fisher up to the Yasha. He doesn't really have a lot of farm, but still okay-ish, I guess. He will have his Mental Stall. Muffin Man. The bear is dead? Is it? Where's the bear? Where's the bear? Is the bear down? Yeah, the bear is going down. So now Winter is getting silenced by the Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit being out of mana, he doesn't want to chase too far. The bear is just farming with the Radiance, while the hero Lone Druid is just waiting for the cash, pimping his bear. Ignore, going for the BKB. Gonna soon have it though. That's gonna be a big help for Leshrac. Stand there, deal the damage with the AoE damage, and that's actually a good amount of damage as well. TFG. I'm not really sure why he's going on the Mud Golems, because that's like the only creep that you hate when you're Puck. Because you can't do any damage to them. The nuke damage not only here. And, well, it seems like it's a bit of a calm now, because ABC, they know that the enemy have the Aegis, so they're just gonna play the passive farm game. And the late game, they know that they have ways to win the fights. They have the Lifestealer, who will be able to dish out a ton of damage. There will be the Magnus all around with the RP, and probably gonna be a refresher soon. So there's a lot of control in that team. Even though the enemy have Lone Druid who can carry, they have the Storm Spirit who can carry, they have the Juggernaut who can, yeah, semi-carry-ish. It's still gonna be okay, I feel, because whenever there's a Magnus, have to be careful about just saying 10k goal ahead, well, Harrosh is gonna win. If they have the Magnus on the other side, it's like having the Sven on the other side. One big crit, one bad team fight, and it might be Rax. That being said, it's the same thing for the dire side as well. If they can get one good team fight, the bear with the Radiance can just mow down towers like nobody's business. Experience graph. You see that big dive. Oh. They might be able to catch someone. Blink away by everyone. Skewered by the Magnus as well. Just being so careful. Oh, Puck is gonna be silenced. He cannot blink away. He's gonna use that Eul Scepter, but he is in a lot of trouble. Will he be able to? No, he will not be able to blink away. One thing to know if you're a Puck player is that you can actually shift your blink, but if you are facing that direction, if you're facing that direction and you want to blink there, it's not gonna work, because your hero is gonna try to turn around before blinking and he's gonna die. So you can do that, but only if you remember what direction your hero is actually facing. So if you're facing that direction and you want to blink immediately afterwards, you have to blink here, not trying to blink away there, because otherwise it's not gonna work. So Shadow Demon is gonna get that Gem of True Sight. After all, this is Winter's team we're talking about. It would be a blasphemy not to have a Gem of True Sight by 30 minutes. Winter would rather die than play without that quick Gem of True Sight. Every time he co-casts, he says, you're losing, you need the gem. You're winning, you need the gem.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
The bear is still scouting around. Bear is gonna find Darkseer, and in fact the Purge is gonna go on the bear. They want to take him down, and they are actually taking him down so quickly. Last year finally has your Sora Tarrasque as well. And that my friend is a Muffin Man without bear for, well, without resummon bear for 2 minutes. So it's also a 100 gold free. Well, not that free, because Shadow Demon actually had to use the ultimate, but 50-second cooldown, who cares? It's okay. So, illusions on the Shadow Demon. Magnus, 900 gold. What is on the courier? Nothing for him except for a TP scroll. We see Puck finishing up a power trip. Yomokumpak with zipping in and just walking away. So they baited the wall away from the Darkseer, and that's gonna be it. It looks like at least they don't have the wall anymore for the next fight. Ignore though had to pop the BKB for safety measures. So the Shrek won't have the BKB, the wall won't be up. I think it's a win for Harrosh right now, because the wall is very annoying. So just not having a BKB on the Shrek is gonna be a good trade. Top lane, Miracle's split pushing, that's what he does best. He loves that split push, and he's gonna come down now. But he has still a very long way to go. Tower's very low on health, but everyone from Harrosh side is here. And the bear is gonna push away the top lane in the meantime. We see Winter scouting around with Shroud of Poison. Not gonna find anyone though. Fisher. Looking for a BKB, it seems. No, for a Aghanim
The Dire
Scepter.
best do something about that bottom tower. The Dire went and fortified.
And it looks like they're just gonna abandon the bottom tower. They don't want to fight outside. That's fairly wise, as they still have the disadvantage in gold and in experience. They want to get all the advantage they can. The high ground, everything. Has to be careful about the 5-man RP though. They will have to be very careful about positioning. If they mess that up, that might be very bad. And Aegis is down, in fact. Yep, it's down already. Expired. Miracle, 3k health when he's gonna toggle that armlet on. TFG. Winter. Nothing really new happening here. Have a casual cloak on the lifesteal on the Darkseer. And it looks like Magnus going, yeah, he's going for his refresher. What do we have on the other team? So Sorcery, we saw that Orchid still needs that power shred if he really wants some more HP and attack speed. Rubik, Arcane Boots, Urn of Shadow. Muffin Man is going for a Vladimir offering to have a bit more armor to have his team not die so fast to the Lifestealer. And let's go Basher up now on Lifestealer. Fisher, he's still 1.4k gold away from his Aghanim Scepter if that's what he wants. And I'm not even really sure what's gonna offer in the team fights, because it's gonna give him additional strikes, it's gonna decrease his cooldown. But right now they're not looking to fight. They are avoiding those 5v5 men fight. So Omnislash is very good with the Scepter if you go against like a few amount of enemies. But if you go in the main team fight with that, it's not gonna do that much. It's gonna do some good damage, gonna make you invulnerable for the time being, but after that your right click is just gonna be shit. You're just not gonna do any damage. I guess he also needs the HP, technically. That's also good because he sees that he gets brought down too easily, so Aghanim Scepter is gonna give him a little bit of HP, but I'm still not sure I agree with that choice.
Unseen, but not unskewered.
Yomo Compactus farming the enemy jungle. He's going for what seems to be point booster, so maybe Bloodstone? Yeah, I guess it's a Bloodstone. I wouldn't see any other reason. So Magnus is invisible, looking for a kill. Sensing something's wrong. Gonna find Solar Spirit, but not gonna find anything else. Do we have a gem on their side? On the Harrosh side? Looks like not. Harrosh don't have any gems, so they can't really counter ward at that point, and they can be taken down by a... Well, never mind. Harrosh have a gem. I mean, it is a Shadow Demon's gem, of course, since they died. No? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, Winter's doing this. Winter's just putting back the gem on the courier, so when they don't need the gem to counter ward, they don't risk it. There's no, invisibility on the enemy heroes. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit confused because it's a bit late. I'm a bit tired after casting so many games, but they do have gems on both sides, so I guess at least the ward war is gonna be pretty much even at that point. Lone Druid Bear still farming up. Not really very scared by Puck because... Oh! They see Puck on the top lane and now they ping Roshan. It seems like the Radiant side, ABC, they are afraid. They think it's a smoke game coming. And it is a smoke game coming. Winter is gonna get picked up. Winter, very low on health, gonna use the disruption, try to survive. Winter still alive. Winter is burned down by the bear, but he's still alive, and the ultimate dealing some good damage, but not enough, as I was saying. Now we see that the two support for Harrosh are dead, and they are on the run. Puck is trying to chase down Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is going one-on-one on the Puck. What? Why is he doing that? Oh, I think he disconnected. That's why Rubik actually paused the game. I hear... Yeah, the storm was... Where is this Juggernaut spinning? Oh, he's here. That very annoying sound. But Muffin Man is chased down by Lifestealer and probably gonna go down as well. Oh yeah, goodbye. And now Yomo Konpaku's gonna die as well. Just because of that, just because of DC. He could have just ran away while Puck, Item, and Blinks were on cooldown, but he couldn't. Due to this DC. That's a bit of a shame. And now they're just gonna look to push down the middle tower because everyone's dead.
Dire's mid tower.
And Miracle with that hard Jurassic, he just can tank the tower like to no end.
No breaking through the Dire structure.
I get him Scepter. No, actually he didn't have it yet, but the ultimate from Juggernaut just didn't do so much.
Hope the Dire weren't partial to that mid tower. Dire's mid rank.
Blink, Skewer, they got Mr. Q. No. Oh, they did get Mr. Q, and now they do. They get the auxiliary support as well. Harrosh is the second time. That's exactly what happened in the first game. Instead of just losing one set of racks, they just ended up losing the game because every time the support would just stand there to watch what was happening to the middle tower, the middle racks, I mean, and they would get picked up. Like, Blinkin, Skewer, exactly the same mistake. Twice in a row, 2 games in a row. And they're gonna lose their bottom racks for that because like, right now, the 3 of them just died, so they just have to wait until more time. And they could have maybe fought with a Storm Spirit, Lone Druid plus 3, like 5 of them could have maybe tried to defend the bottom racks, but now it's too late. And RP onto Yomo Konpaku, they want to kill him, they're gonna silence him and they're gonna kill him. And again, pick off, you can't really do that. You can't be out of position against someone like the Puck against and the Magnus. Miracle is actually diving right now, he doesn't care. He decided to buy a butterfly because why the hell not? After all, he's just diving in the tower, diving the fountain, gonna get killed in the end, but that's just showing that it's the end. Miracle just doesn't care anymore. Yep.
Let the world end
TFG's gonna
now.
die too.
It matters not.
Buyback.
I return
Buyback
to the
time.
active world.
And this is gonna be GG, so... Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. I know the game is not over yet, but that's pretty much over for me. So that was Dota Talk Myzzrym. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the support coming from LD. And well, we're gonna have the grand final. Oh, Rubik stole the phase shift, but he's not gonna escape. No, you're not gonna escape. Yomo Konpaku trying to to get someone. So yeah, the finals are tomorrow. It's a best of 5. It's going to be between ABC and Orange, so a rematch of the Malaysia qualifiers. It's actually what happened. It's a best of 5. It's gonna start off at 7 PM Singapore time, so it's gonna be midday CET times, like 12 o'clock for European players or European watchers, I mean. And I will be streaming that. LD will be streaming that as well. And what else can I say? Yeah, if you like the stream, you can follow us with the little button above the stream, and you can also support me if you want by you know, following my Twitter account, following my Facebook account. I will be posting the links down below in the chat once the game is over. And hope you guys enjoy the fine Southeast Asia Dota. So now we're gonna just wait until the game actually ends, because Harrosh, although it's pretty much over for them, they're still fighting, and I must give that to them. They are resilient. They want to give a good show, they want to give a good fight, they know it's over, but they are still here. Aghanim Scepter finally picked up on the low Juggernaut, but what can you really do? Like, I mean, Miracle right now, 3.4k health. You can use your ultimate all you want on Miracle. Not gonna care. Oh, silence onto Hunt Trash player. You see the ultimate from Juggernaut just jumping around, but not doing a whole lot. Miracle is just gonna turn around and try to fight. Miracle goes on the bear. FZ getting burned down. And now we see the ultimate landing on 3, landing on 4. Everyone getting stunned. Nothing more. And here comes the big RP, catching 3 and killing 3 as well. Yomo Konpaku is gonna go down. The Muffin Man is gonna go down. The only one surviving is going to be not Juggernaut, but Ignore, who, no, she's not even gonna survive. They will just want to hunt him down. GG's gonna call, everyone GG's. This is gonna be the end of game number 2. 2-0, ABC, win that fight. And, well, We're just gonna wait until the scoreboard goes, and we're gonna see you guys next. Well, I was gonna say next week. No, tomorrow for the next game, the finals. ABC versus Orange. Don't miss that. There will be no third place qualifier, third place decider. That is due to the fact that only the first and the second team gets money. It's $1K prize for the first team and $500 prize for the second team.
The Dire's ancient.
Oh, come on, no! Contrast player, be mannered here. Pucky's actually gonna get brought down. Oh, Ghost Scepter.
It's sundown for the Dire's ancient. They're gonna need a miracle.
Miracle! Miracle goes down to the bear.
Dire structures.
Mr. Q just getting chased to no end. Trying to orb away and gonna be able to as well. What souvenir?
The Dire's ancient ain't gonna last.
Miracle gonna get the ultimates, but here comes the end. So again, this was Little Talk Myzzrym. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys, well, tomorrow. Goodbye.